GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Two Pennsylvania state troopers are recovering from serious injuries the morning after they were ambushed near Thompson, north of Philadelphia.
State police say the two troopers, Joseph Parachinsky and William Jenkins, are in hospitals and stable after responding to the domestic call. Colonel Christopher Parrish said they believed the shooter, Carmine Fano, to be responsible for the death of a neighbor outside her home.
Lori Wasco was shot and killed in front of that residence in the general vicinity of her vehicle.
After Fano wounded the troopers, negotiations to disarm Fano failed. According to Colonel Parrish,
he continued to be a threat, and he was shot by members of the Special Emergency Response Team. He is deceased.
The investigation continues into what led to the neighbors' initial confrontation. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
Well, this is day 8 of the manhunt in Montana for a suspected quadruple murderer. Michael Brown, an Army veteran, is accused of shooting 4 people to death in a bar in Anaconda a week ago. Days after the Trump administration announced a plan to build a new detention facility for illegal immigrants waiting deportation in Indiana called the Speedway Slammer. A judge puts limits on what's been nicknamed Alligator Alcatraz in Florida that Democrats criticize as an internment camp caging people.
District Court Judge Kathleen Williams ruled no additional infrastructure construction can take place at the site for the next 14 days. That ruling also includes paving around the facility. The judge's ruling followed a suit filed by environmental groups and a local Native American tribe, which claims that the facility, which is in the Florida Everglades, threatens the wetlands and environmental restoration in that area. However, the facility will still hold illegal migrant detainees while the environmental issue is resolved. Kevin Uretsky, Fox News.
On Wall Street, Dow futures up more than 100 points the day after the Dow dropped more than 200, but the NASDAQ rose to a record high. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
News Talk 710 KURV, broadcasting from the Valley's All-American Truck Headquarters studio at PayneAutomall.com.
It is a finally Friday edition of the Valley's Morning News. News Talk 710 KURV is also at Radio Para Mi. It's a free app. Hope you can find it and listen to us on your smartphone. Show producer Fred Cruz. We got AccuWeather meteorologist Dan Pidinowski, and I'm Sergio Sanchez, and in the news, time to save some money. Got back to school shopping to do. Many of y'all still do. This weekend, starting now to the end of Sunday, you'll be able to save money on many back-to-school items.
More than pens, pencils, notebooks, and lunch boxes are tax-free. The list includes clothing, even cowboy boots, football jerseys, tennis threads, and, well, it's on the controller's website, clerical vestments. State Controller Kelly Hancock says the 8% savings makes the weekend super competitive for retailers.
Many of your retail establishments are trying to attract those shoppers and attract those families into their store, so there's additional savings there.
Items priced less than $100 qualify. The annual event has been around since 1999. Hancock says it saved Texans more than $2 billion. It starts today and Sunday night. Barbara Schwartz, News Talk 710 KURV.
Big business news for Texas this week. Major announcement from Apple. They committed up to $600 billion in new investments, and that includes expansion of operations in Texas. They've got a new plant in Houston and expanding their footprint up in Austin as well.
Apple CEO Tim Cook made the announcement during an event in Washington, D.C. with President Trump, and specifically named several companies in Texas that will play an important role in their effort.
We're committed to buying American-made advanced rare earth magnets developed by MP Materials, which will become part of Apple's devices shipped around the world. And with this partnership, they'll be significantly expanding their their flagship facility in Fort Worth, Texas.
Apple also says its new silicon supply chain will rely on Texas Instruments and that they're going to use computer chips from Samsung's facility in Austin in their products.
Texas Senate is moving forward with President Trump's new congressional map, despite the State House being stalled because, well, there's no quorum. The Democrats are out of town.
I just look at the secure border we now have, the tremendous progress in stopping the flow of deadly fentanyl, the historic tax cuts.
These are all reasons Texas State Senator Phil King says he authored Senate Bill 4, the Trump congressional map.
If we lose the U.S. House, we lose the continuation of those. That's why I want to see Texas elect more Republicans to the U.S. House. I believe this map does that.
Senate Republicans passed SB 4 onto the full Senate for a vote. Democratic State Senator Boris Miles flew back from Boston, where some Texas Democrats fled to prevent the vote on the House map.
Let's say the quiet part out loud. President Trump is a racist, and the leadership of this state are following the marching orders to get him 5 more seats.
In Austin, Chris Fox, News Talk 710 KURV.
Time is 7:08 on News Talk 710 KURV. We're celebrating the feline in your life. International Cat Day. We'll talk about that right after AccuWeather. And I want to say thank you to Dougie and all the crew over at Martin Farm and Ranch in Edinburgh. They provide us 7 o'clock AccuWeather. Martin Farm and Ranch is home for Purina Feed, certified dealer for liquid Purina liquid feed. That's Martin Farm and Ranch. AccuWeather meteorologist Dan Piedinowski joining us. And I noticed you put the word thunderstorm, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, man. So what's going on? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe just enough moisture trying to sneak northward that we could see a spotty thunderstorm develop later tomorrow evening. Aside from that, looks pretty dry over the next few days. More the same, Sergio, but maybe a small rain chance tomorrow for us.
Okay, Texas weather changing, or is it all still hot and bone dry? What's going on?
Yeah, big ridge of high pressure in control across the state today, right on through the weekend. So it looks generally dry across much of the state. Maybe a few thunderstorms across North Texas and the Panhandle as a front drops southward on Sunday and Monday.
Tropical coverage 2025. Anything going into the Gulf headed this way? Anytime.
Now, Gulf still looks quiet right now. Any chances of development are either well off the eastern seaboard or in the open waters of the central Atlantic, closer to home, the Gulf and the western Caribbean. Still looking pretty quiet at this time.
All right, Bill. I hope it comes true. Well, we need some cloud cover and some rain on Saturday night. Would it be a Saturday night thing or maybe in the afternoon with a heat of the day or what?
Yeah, probably best chance in the afternoon or early evening. And again, pretty spotty, but I think something will pop up in a few spots.
Right. Let's roll. Let's make it happen. It's AccuWeather meteorologist Dan Piedinowski on this National Whataburger Day. Happy birthday to Whataburger, 75 today, 75 years, Whataburger. Dano, are you still with me?
I'm still here.
Dano, where are you? Are you in Pennsylvania or you're at your house like most of the other?
No, I'm in Pennsylvania. Yep. Okay.
We don't have a Whataburger up in Pennsylvania right now. Got to work on that. That's here. For me, it would be the number 8, Freddie. That's the Whataburger Junior. I buy the Junior, but it's double meat. But see, it's the Junior, so I'm saving on calories, right? At least in my mind, I'm saving on calories. And it's healthy because I asked for extra lettuce, extra tomato, and extra pickle. No onions, though. I don't know where they find those onions at Whataburger. Man, those are some real deal stinky onions. They're good. I like onions. But you get I got the chief from Alton PD in the studio right now. You get a little square, a little sliver of that sucker. Like it falls on your the floorboard of your car, the whole freaking car will smell like onion. You gotta go find it. Oh man, I dropped that thing. Happy birthday, Whataburger! 75 years today. What was the special for? This is completely unsolicited because they never advertise with us. What did they say, Freddie? 75-cent burger. If you use the app or do something on the app, right? That you get 70. That's pretty good. 75-cent Whataburger. I can't vouch for the cheese. I don't know if it has cheese. It's just Whataburger. A cheese, you might have to fork over the extra, I don't know what, 50 cents or something like that. I'm just guessing, right? All right, and let's see. What else is today? CBD day. And frozen custard. That's good. That's one good way to stay cool. Thank you, Dana. We'll call you next hour. AccuWeather meteorologist Dan Petey-Nowski. Time is 7:12 on the Valley's Morning News. That's here. Federal government is hiring. The FAA saying they plan to hire 8,900 air traffic controllers over the next 3 years.
The Federal Aviation Administration on Thursday released a workforce plan with details on how it will address a shortage of air traffic controllers in the U.S. The report adds, however, that it expects to have only about 1,000 additional certified controllers by the end of fiscal year 2028 because of washouts among its recruits. The report comes after 67 people died last January in a mid-air collision in Washington, D.C. that was attributed in part to a shortage of air traffic controllers. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
Texas DPS has a new branch.
It's the Homeland Security Division, and the DPS says the goal is to strengthen the state's response to threats. Came about following the passage of Senate Bill 36, authored by State Senator Tan Parker. In a press release, the DPS says this landmark legislation marks a big step forward in the state's effort to modernize and enhance its security posture by formally establishing a division dedicated to unifying, coordinating, and leading statewide Homeland Security efforts. And in a statement, Governor Abbott says our number one priority is to protect Texans, especially against hostile foreign adversaries like China, Iran, and Russia. Barbara Schwartz, News Talk 710 KURV.
In this world, there are dog people and there are cat people. Producer Freddie's a cat person. He just loves being unappreciated. Yeah. Little kitty. Appreciate little kitty. It's International Cat Day.
The day is set to raise awareness about how cool cats are. They have power jumping abilities. They knock stuff over, and we're okay with it, and nap about 16 hours a day. It's a coveted life. And they aren't just cute. The College of Veterinary Medicine at Cornell University says petting a cat for 10 minutes reduces stress and anxiety in humans. No doubt there's a cat waiting for you at a local animal shelter. Maybe you take a peek. I'm Bree Tennis.
Those ingrates, they get you when they're like really tiny. They're so darn cute when they're kittens. They can only stay that size. Did Bree Tennis say 16 hours a day they nap? Really was Fluffers, your cat who's now in the great scratching post in the sky? Is that long? He's always sleeping 16 hours?
And it will wake up when we were trying to get to sleep.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Now I'm hungry. Feed me. Yeah. Meow, meow. Yeah. Time is 7:15. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. Saw an interesting note from Alton PD the other day on a neighborhood watch program that would include your Ring camera, the one that like your doorbell camera, or maybe cameras on your property. Try to create a network in case they need it. We'll flesh this out. That's next on 710 KURV, the Valley's Morning News.
Eggland's Best, the only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best, better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
At Rivetta's Machinery in Donna, they're bringing the best deals on Coyote equipment to your job site, your farm, or your backyard. Right now, take advantage of 0% interest or up to $6,000 cash back on Coyote track loaders and skid steers. These are machines built for maximum performance no matter the task. But don't stop there. They're also offering fantastic savings on Coyote tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles. And whether you're hauling something, mowing, tackling other big jobs, Coyote has the equipment to help you get it done. If you're looking for great deals and great service from a team that treats you like family, look no further than Rivetta's Machinery and Coyote. Start your next project right. Visit Rivetta's Machinery in Donna, or browse their deals when it suits you at mynewtractor.com. That's their website, mynewtractor.com. Rivetta's for the long haul. See dealer for full details.
Brian Kilmeade here. After my show, weekday afternoons at 2, stay tuned for the 956 Drive Home with Zach and Davis starting at 4 on News Talk 710 KURV and KURV.com.
710 KURV is home to Houston Astros baseball. Now, the Yankees are struggling. I hope they don't get inspired with the Astros. Astros are in the Bronx against the Yankees. It's a 3-game series. Hope you can join us. 6 p.m. broadcast tonight on News Talk 710 KURV. Big thank you to the Mission Economic Development Office. Big thanks as well to Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. We got the chief in the studio, Mark Bettis. chief of police, Alton, Texas. There was an interesting news item the other day. They're trying to develop or trying to get more participation in a camera network in the city of Alton. It's a program the chief was telling me off air. It's been up and running for a few years, but we're trying to reinvigorate the program, get people involved. So explain to me, it's the door camera or other property cameras that you would like folks to help provide into this network, I guess provides what, surveillance, or in case you're working, let's say somebody running from the law or something like that. So what's the plan for that camera network?
Yes, sir. Well, good morning.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thanks for stopping by.
To
Yeah.
Radio Ranch in Mission, Texas.
Yes,
I appreciate that. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
This program started in about 2021, back when Dr. Flores was the chief of police. We're just trying to reignite it, right? Put it out there, let the public know that it's available. Maybe back then, some individuals or maybe residents were a little apprehensive about sharing the location of their camera. And that's all they're doing, is sharing the location of their camera, right? Because when there is a crime in the area or nearby, one of the first things that investigators do when the investigation process starts is they canvass the area for cameras. So this will eliminate them having to canvass the area.
Well, that will save a lot of time.
Yes, sir.
Right? You say, hey, I got a camera. And
Yes,
they
sir.
know exactly where to
Yes,
go.
sir.
So, okay.
There's a couple other cities in the state, right off the top of my head, Denison, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas.
So you're not surrendering like with a security code, a key?
No, sir. That's all.
Fire up access to
No,
it?
sir.
Okay.
None whatsoever. We want to let the public know and the listeners know that, feel at ease with this. The police will have no access to your footage, no access to your cameras at all.
Yeah.
All we simply know is 123 North Smith Street, right, has a camera, so the investigator can go and ask. And then obviously it's a voluntary program. You don't have to surrender any footage if you do not wish to, right? So it's just helping us create a safer community.
How would PD obtain footage? Would the owner of the property need to email it to you? Or,
yes, sir.
Or
they can download it on a thumb drive or upload the link and email it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mark Bennett is our chief of police for the city of Alton. They do have an established network that would like to get more residents to participate in this network of cameras in the area. Everybody seems to have one of these door cams.
Yes, sir.
And other property cams. And in the event that they're, again, doing an investigation, I would imagine it could also be, do you have no access whatsoever to the live feed of a camera?
Sir. No access whatsoever.
So it'd have to be an investigation.
Yes, sir.
Afterwards, yeah. Because I would think it would be very useful to be able to have access on a camera. Let's go to this side of town, or let's go to this side of town. Right. We got somebody running from the law who just shot someone, something like that. God
right.
forbid,
or let's say there's maybe a hit and run.
Yeah.
2 or 3 in the morning, and the witness says, well, the vehicle drove west on 5 Mile Line on Main Street. And we know the Stripes has a camera, so it's a red truck, so we can go to Stripes and tell the manager, hey, more or less about 3 a.m. there's a hit and run down the road. A red truck drove by. Can we get access to your cameras, or can you share the footage? It's basically them sharing it, right?
Yeah.
Share the footage with us so we can at least see that red truck drive by, and then we'll be able to know it's a Ford or Chevy or whatnot, and then just help the investigators move on that way.
Of what you have established as far as a network of these cameras and homeowners, property owners willing to participate and give you those video feeds or video recordings, have you been able to use any of that for any investigation?
No, sir, not through the program. So that's one of the reasons where we're trying to reignite it, kick it off, let the public know that it's available.
Do you have anybody participating? I know
we have
kicked it off
since we kicked it off. We've had one registrant come in. Yes, sir, just one, and it's.
You know what I was going to suggest? It's the same thing around here. I was telling the producer Freddie, because we get feeds, for example, like bad weather or some incident. We have on the payroll at this company 2 or 3 dozen people, and so and they're generally not here. I don't know if they're like watching a matinee movie. Generally, they are, like in sales, they're watching like a matinee movie or at the bar, but they're out there and they can send it in. City Hall employees or police, like they live in Alton as well. I would imagine they could be the first line of folks. You might have several dozen people who work with the city who volunteer, or the police who volunteer. That would be one way to try to establish that network, people who live out there that are also in the employ,
of course,
of the city, right?
City members, our city employees, our partners, right?
Yeah.
Our co-workers and our team members. live in the city, it'd be a great idea for
Yeah,
them to
could be a
participate
good
as well.
net
Yes,
to put
sir.
out there. You mentioned other Texas cities, big cities that are like. Are you modeling this based on what those cities are like?
It's
Which cities and
Denison, real quick, does the same thing, and
okay.
and it's
Successfully, they have a net of cameras out there.
Oh yes, sir.
They do?
I would imagine so. They don't share with you how many numbers they have
Yeah.
on register, but it's the same model that every other city is doing, and it's an easy 3-step process. It's on the city's website. You go through the police department page, and there's a sub menu, and it's there. You click on it, fill in your information, and then submit, and that's it. You won't be contacted by anyone ever again unless we need ask you to share your footage with us.
Yeah. Mark Perez is chief of police for the city of Alton. They're hoping to get more folks participating in their ring camera, the door camera network.
Yes, sir.
And that's it, right? They would. Oh, I'm sorry. It would not be that. It would be anything that is on the property that captures the video. So long as they've got the video, they can share it with
As
you.
long as they got a camera, yes,
There
sir.
we go.
As a matter of fact, yesterday I was talking to an old coworker of mine, actually a supervisor, retired sergeant from the sheriff's office. Been retired for a number of years, and he lives in a community, right? And he saw the social media post, and he said he on his own as a member of the community watch, he has gone door to door and recorded the addresses where cameras are, and he's going to share that to his local police department. That way, it's just another step to, it's more eyes out there. And at the end of the day, one of our mottos at the police department is we encourage our officers to go out into the community and build positive relationships so we can solve crimes or at a little bit faster pace or help deter crime. That's what we're here for, and we're all for it.
10-4. As being an enclave here near Mission and near McAllen as well, is there any trend in crime that you've seen, like either vehicles being stolen or any break-in or crimes against businesses, anything like that? Is there any trend in
No,
crime
sir.
in the city of
knocking on
Alton?
wood at the same time
Yeah.
that I'm answering you.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be.
I want to hit the door behind you. This is plywood. I don't think this counts. Yeah, but you're doing good in Alton.
Everything's doing okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I asked that because we had some police departments had their national night out, the engagement with the community. Yours is coming up later, right?
Yes, sir. October 23rd.
Okay.
Feel free to come see us at the Silvia Vela Park in the beautiful city of Alton, and we'll be there waiting for you guys.
Do you have up and running? Do you have neighborhood watch programs like engagement with the community already?
No, sir. As far as like block parties and stuff like that, no. It's
no, like individuals who, las chismosas, las viejitas chismosas, are going, oh, I saw this guy. Or something with the Karens.
Yes, sir. We have a Crime Stoppers line, and we encourage individuals to call it in and report any crime, or obviously our regular landline, or just wave down our officers. We're very proactive in the community.
Yeah.
We're in the area patrolling, and wave us down and let us know.
Are you hiring?
At this current point in time, no. We're
Okay.
at 100% staffed on the patrol side.
But still growing though.
Oh, yes,
impressive,
sir.
like everybody else is.
Yes, sir.
in this area.
There's a lot of subdivisions coming in, and people want to move to Alton. Businesses are coming in. The infrastructure is coming up. The widening of Main 5-mile line, and they just repaved several streets within the city. So city management and the commission is doing a heck of a job taking care of the city.
City of Alton Police Chief Mark Pettis in the studio. He'd like to get more residents in his city participating in a database of addresses that would be willing to volunteer some video from their property if they capture some of that video. If they're doing an investigation, they'd like to be able to give you a call. Just save a lot of time in trying to find where the cameras are. If you can tell Alton City Hall, Alton Police,
yes, sir, that
you have some ring cameras, door cameras, or property cameras. Hey, and if anything bad happens, call on us. We'd like to help. Not necessarily means that they will help. This is all volunteer.
It's all volunteer.
This is all volunteer. Are you the only city in the valley that is doing this, or have you heard from other colleagues down the street that they're also doing this?
People are interested in it. I don't know if there's any other agency, to be honest with you. I haven't kept tabs on that. If they're doing
you haven't
it or
asked
not.
your compadres?
No, sir,
down the
sure
street?
haven't. No.
Okay.
Not in regards to this matter.
So again, how do you get started with this? Again, if you guys work at City Hall, especially, you should. We have plenty of people on the payroll. We should ask those folks. If you want to get started in Alton and help out PD in the event that they do would need some of that video for investigation.
Just
Again,
go to
how do you do that again?
yes, sir. Go to the Alton webpage, City of Alton, alton-tx.gov. Go to departments, click on police. There's a sub menu. Click on that one as well, and you'll find it there. A citizen camera program. Click on it, and it's fill in the blank.
Have you
Hit
missed?
submit.
Have you missed out on any of the investigatory work that you've done? So, oh man, we sure could have used this earlier.
Well, anytime there's an investigation going on, again, one of the first processes, patrol officers or investigators will canvass the area for cameras, and they'll find them. They see the sign in the front yard that they have cameras, or they'll see it on their house, and they'll approach. It would help if we can just go to this registry and say, you know what, there are cameras in this neighborhood.
And I ask you because I'm thinking maybe there was a recent incident that you know what, we really need to push this again.
No, sir, it's just a program that the city has, and we want to put it out there and let the public know that it's available to them.
Okay. Well, anything else before I let you go? Any other new initiative or neighborhood
no, sir,
issue?
just our National Night Out coming up in October. Again, thank you for the invite. I appreciate it.
What's the date again? October
23rd. Yes,
October 20. What is that? Wednesday? Thursday?
It is
We'll have to check the calendar real quick.
Calendar,
There's Freddie flipping through the calendar real quick. October 23rd. Put it on the calendar. Alton Police. It's a Thursday.
If you were to ask Rain Man, he would tell you what day it was. My name is Mark Fed. It's not Rain Man.
What was October 23rd in the year 1015?
Yes, sir. It's a
Thursday, October 23rd.
We'll be there.
City of Alton PD, and they've got their national night out. Thanks for stopping by, Chief.
Hey, thanks for the invite. I appreciate it.
Call anytime, sir.
Maybe we can come back. I've always wanted to be a DJ growing up. So here we go.
Yes, sir. There we go. Spinning the heads.
There you go. Turntable.
Bless you, brother. You be safe out there. You're the crew.
Appreciate it.
This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. Check of news, a service of Jay Gonzalez, injury attorneys ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Big news for the Texas economy. Apple investing big time. This on the heels of other major announcements. But for Texas high tech, the economy will be expanding.
Apple is increasing its investment into domestic manufacturing, and the Lone Star State stands to profit. They're partnering with Texas Instruments to build computer chips here.
It's very clear that the reindustrialization of the United States of America is centered in the great state of Texas.
Glenn Hammer, who heads the Texas Association of Business, says that state leaders will need to address the aging power grid to keep up with demand. That, he says, includes investments in nuclear energy.
You're in tune with the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV, your station for Astros baseball. We got the Astros tonight at 6 p.m. from the Bronx, taking on the Yankees. I hope the Yankees continue. I pray the Yankees continue their struggles. Play-by-play action for Astros baseball made possible by the Mission Economic Development Office. Big thanks to Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. Sports next on 710 KURV.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
You know Martin Farm and Ranch as the Valley's premier Purina feed dealer.
We're so much more than a feed store. Come on in.
Stay Tough Superior Fence Products.
Yeah, we got it.
Electric fencing, parts and supplies.
Yep, we got that too. Show feed and supplements. We got them. Deer feeders and blinds. We got them.
Live animals and pet supplies.
Got a hungry dog? We can help you. Martin Farm and Ranch Supply. So much more than a feed store. Just look for the horse.
I know that's hungry dog. You're the dog. You're hungry right now. I'm actually hungry too, Freddie. I wish I could get out of here. And they do deliver, though. They do have a delivery service over at El Pato. I'm hungry for some breakfast tacos right now. El Pato, all the El Pato locations with all these scrumptious, made fresh. Just as Abuelita's recipe, La Tia, Ama's recipe is waiting for you. The El Pato restaurants across South Texas, you call them. I phone it in. I know we got like 2-3 locations here near the area that I generally visit. Wherever I'm at, I phone it in, ask for about 5 or 6 different breakfast tacos. You know, if you're craving like breakfast tacos, fresh made breakfast tacos with chorizo and bacon and potato, of course, the egg, the cheese, the beans, whatever, all the ham, all these different ingredients. You can get a bag full of these for dinner. They're making these breakfast tacos, the breakfast patos, all day long at every El Pato restaurant. So get yourself a bag full right now and celebrate life, the flavor of life in South Texas. We got the best tacos anywhere. The big special, limited time only. This one is limited time. The 2 cheese, and that yellow cheese is wonderful. It could be the cheese enchiladas or chicken enchiladas with cheese on top. You got rice and bean, and of course the big fat taco de pato full of fajitas, plus the drink, an amazing $9.99 at every El Pato restaurant.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Tune in later tonight as your Houston Astros continue their East Coast road trip to visit the New York Yankees. First pitch at 6:05. Powered by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women, Mission Economic Development Corporation, and News Talk 710 KURV.
The 710 KURV Sports Desk is brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women.
I'm Trevor Beck with your TSN Sports Minute. Both the Rangers and Astros had the day off yesterday, and at this point in the season, every game going forward is going to count. Rangers have climbed up to only 4.5 games behind the Astros and will play tonight versus the Phillies at 7:05. Astros will be trying to keep their lead in the AL West as the Mariners are only a game and a half behind them for the division lead. Astros face the struggling Yankees tonight at 6:05. I'm Trevor Beck with your TSN Sports Minute.
NFL preseason, Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson left in the first quarter with a dislocated pinky finger in the loss to the Ravens. Talks about his injury.
He hit me, then I was trying to make sure I had the ball, and I just looked down, and I see my finger different direction. I'm like, maybe I'm tripping, so I got to get this thing popped back in place, but I'm good, though. It's a little swollen, but it'll be all right. It's just tender right now. Everything happens for a reason. We still got next game, so I'm not really worried about it.
Eagles topped the Bengals. Joe Burrow threw for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns in the loss. And Seahawks and Raiders end in a 23-all tie after Jalen Gaines blocked Daniel Carlson's 55-yard field goal as time expired for Vegas. Chargers left tackle Rashawn Slater done for the season due to a ruptured patellar tendon he suffered in practice Thursday. In baseball, Mariners walk it off in 11, beat the White Sox to sweep the series. That's sports. I'm Ron Moss.
AccuWeather says highs for today should be up to 103, 104 for tomorrow, 103 for Sunday, 105 for Monday, back and forth, back and forth. The only difference in the forecast, AccuWeather meteorologist Dan Petey he put the chance of maybe an afternoon or Saturday evening thunder shower, just a pop-up in the area. I hope so. We need to water the lawn. Border Bridge wait times as posted on KURV.com. 10 to 15 minutes at B&M and Gateway, and less than that at the Veterans Bridge. And a bit busier in McAllen, their Hidalgo Bridge at 40 minutes and about 15 at their FAR connection. We got movie mom Nell Minow. It's already a Friday. Look at that. She's about 10 minutes away. Movie mom Nell Minow. Freakier Friday. And then some horror flick that I know she's not going to see, right? It's like weapons or tools. What weapons, right? I saw the preview of that one. Yeah, I know she's not going to see that one. But she also has information on, those internet channels, some of the series that you might be watching this weekend. Movie Mom Nell Minow in about 10 minutes on 710 KURV.
Payne Commercial and Fleet has work solutions ready to maximize productivity and economy for your business. Payne Commercial and Fleet offers sales and lease options, custom options, specialized maintenance plans, plus on-site appraisals. Come see our selection of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Volkswagen, and Mitsubishi vehicles, including cars, trucks, SUVs, and heavy-duty trucks, vans, and cab chassis. We have what you want at PayneAutoGroup.com.
Locate to get us regardless.
I hope you make a phone call to Mark and Carla McCaleb. It's the McCaleb clan from Weslaco, Texas. 60-plus years loving on South Texas families and helping them negotiate that tough time when, it's just a part of life. It's reality. Why don't you pre-plan and prepay for the sake of your immediate family, spouse and kids, parents, whatever it is, have a plan in place. Mark and Carla McCaleb from McCaleb Funeral Home can help you with this. This is all they've done their entire life, 60 plus years, thousands of families through the years that they have helped negotiate that that painful separation. But see, if you pre-plan and if you prepay, like my parents did, my mom and dad did this a long time ago. Yeah, it does make a difference. It'll make things a lot easier. You don't need all that stress at a time when you need to focus on healing and negotiating that time. Carla McCaleb is at 956-650-2841, 956-650-2841. She or someone from the family will come to you. Go visit Starbase, go visit Brownsville, go visit Harlingen, McAllen, Mission, Edinburgh area, wherever you are. Somebody will sit down with you, have that conversation. Okay, let's take a look. Pre-plan, prepay. There we go. Put it on the shelf, and let's wait on the Lord when he says it's time to punch out. Pre-plan, prepay with Carla McCaleb, McCaleb Funeral Home, 956-650-2841.
Hi there. My name's Tony Bolstead. My wife and I, Carol, own Sand Monsters. We'd like you to come on out and have fun. We've got a half-mile long track out here. It runs across about 3.5 acres. Have adult cars and kid cars, getting laps in, learning how to drive on the sand. And we also lease space to Redline Helicopters is one of our tenants here, and they've got a pad and they do helicopter tours. Lone Star National Bank and the team there really helped us get this thing put together, answered all our questions, huge help.
I am Stephanie Harrison. I am the second generation owner of Sisters Interiors on South Padre Island. We had always dreamed of owning our own land and owning our own building, using our design team to create what you see here today. That's how we got involved with Lone Star National Bank. We partnered with them and they helped us, create the dream.
Audio streaming on KURV.com. Powered by South Texas Buick GMC, McAllen, Mission.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. Flutter reported second quarter earnings that beat Wall Street expectations. The online sports betting giant owns the dominant U.S. sportsbook FanDuel. Flutter also raised its full year guidance. Doximity has acquired the AI startup Pathway Medical for $63 million. Pathway was one of the largest structured data sets in medicine. The integration is underway, and the companies are testing a combined product in beta with thousands of doctors. Florida's biggest utility company is proposing a nearly $10 billion rate hike for electricity over the next 4 years, which environmental advocates say would represent the largest utility hike in U.S. history. Florida Power and Light Company will include 2 base rate increases in 2026 and 2027, and then additional hikes once again in 2028 and 2029. Futures are slightly higher. Thursday, the Dow Industrials lost 224, the Nasdaq up 73, the S&P 500 down 5. That's Your Money Now.
The heat in South Texas continues. Highs today should be 103 and then 104 tomorrow. Same thing, Sunday, Monday. The only difference, what we're hoping to see, maybe a spotty thunderstorm pop up sometime Saturday afternoon, maybe Saturday evening. Your station for AccuWeather is News Talk 710 KURV. We got Fox News coming up in about 2 minutes. And then movie mom, Nell Minow. She's about 5 minutes away. Keep it tuned to News Talk 710 KURV and find us at Radio Para Mí. Download that free app. JP and Jeff at Amigo Power Equipment, representing top brand and equipment. Kubota equipment is available today at Amigo Power Equipment. The number one selling compact tractor in the nation is Kubota, and you'll get other equipment as well, other Kubota equipment, reliable, dependable, long-lasting, rugged equipment. The Kubota Sidekick utility vehicles, the Kubota Z Series motor, the mowers that will get the job done. Stop by and visit with JP today. JP and Jeff at Amigo Power Equipment. The Kubota L Series, number one selling compact tractor in the nation. And right now at Amigo Power Equipment, get your select L2502 Kubota Series as low as $21,999 or $325 per month. Now through September 30th, you can get a lot of information and details at KubotaUSA.com or just stop by and visit with JP and Jeff. Again, the select L2502 Kubota Series, $21,999 or $325 per month at Amigo Power Equipment in Edinburgh on Monte Cristo.
If you're looking to improve your overall health and have a better quality of life, Dr. T's Primary Care is the place to go. If you feel tired or stressed or less motivated, if you're moody or if you have trouble sleeping, Dr. T's Primary Care will evaluate you and work with you to address your health concerns, including testosterone or menopause treatment, peptide treatment, IV vitamin infusions. Their licensed staff will take the time to listen to you and work with you to improve your overall health. Check out the website, drtsprimarycare.com. Give them a call in the calendar at 956-803-0058 in Harlingen, 956-368-5247.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
News Talk 710 KURV. News and weather information at your fingertips.
There was only one place to get the information I needed.
Log on to KURV.com.
Happy Friday, and thank you for joining us on News Talk 710 KURV News Radio, the Valley's Morning News. It is August 8th, 2025. Show producer Brent Cruz, and we got AccuWeather meteorologist Dan Pedinowski. And movie mom, Nell Meno, just seconds away. I'm Sergio Sanchez. News, a service of Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. President Trump wants his Russian counterpart at the peace table.
We're going to see what he has to say. It's going to be up to him. Very disappointed.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich of the White House.
We can report that the two sides are tentatively looking at the end of next week for a Trump-Putin summit. The location is still up in the air, and Rome is still in the mix, but also Hungary, Switzerland, and the UAE are being considered. I'm told that Putin's first choice was Hungary.
China's President Xi dialing up Putin today. If Putin says no, President Trump expected to hammer Russia with harsher economic sanctions. The terror group Hamas says Israel's decision to take control of Gaza City is a war crime. U.S. Ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee.
They need to disarm, leave, and never think they have a future in Gaza again.
The ambassador earlier on Fox and Friends. America's listening to Fox News.
The Trump administration wants to eliminate a policy that prevents Customs Border Protection from holding immigrant children for a long period of time. Also requires that they keep a clean and safe facility for the children. A federal judge in L.A. is going to hear arguments today from the federal government about why that program is no longer needed. And a note for Texas, back to school time. It is the annual back to school tax-free shopping weekend. It's started today. It's already in place and goes away to the end of Sunday. This is the Valley's Morning News. Every Friday, we got movie mom, Nell Meno on the show. And I guess we're throttling down on the big movies. We got what version of Freaky Friday, Freakier Friday? I mean, they're taking this out and rehashing it. It's not the original story, is it, Mom? Or is it like a continuation of the exchange between mom and daughter in each other's bodies? Or
this one, we're bringing in 3 generations, 4 people. It's a little bit complicated, but it's a lot of fun, particularly for fans of the original Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis movie, because they bring back a lot of people, including the handsome hunk Jake, played by Chad Michael Murray, and of course, for those of us who are a little older, the handsome hunk Mark Harmon, who is still playing the character married to Jamie Lee Curtis. So in this one, of course, Lindsay Lohan has grown up. She's a single mom. She's got a daughter who is just as frustrating for her as she was for her mother. My mom used to say the 2 worst years of a woman's life are the year she's 13 and the year her daughter is. So, now Lindsay Lohan's character is about to get married to another handsome hunk, Manny Jacinto from The Good Place. And he's got a teenage daughter, and the 2 girls hate each other, which is just the right setting for a lot of body switching as the teenagers go into the older generation. It's a lot of slapstick, but it's very warm-hearted. For those who are fans of the original, what I wanted most, I think what a lot of people wanted most, was a reunion of Lindsay Lohan's rock group Pink Slip, and you get a rousing finale with them at the end. A lot of references, not just to the original Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan, but her other big movies like Mean Girls and The Parent Trap. And yeah, I enjoyed it very, very, very much. By the way, if you're a fan of Freaky Friday, you got to remember the original book written by Mary Rogers, the daughter of Richard Rogers from Sound of Music and all those other musicals. That was from the 70s. Then there was the Jodie Foster version with Barbara Harris. There was a musical version. You can get all those versions on Amazon if you're really into the story.
All right. And I know you saw that one. Obviously you liked it.
Yeah.
And we go from a comical soul switching to something I know you're not going to watch. All these demon possessed, whatever it is, these kids running around town scaring her. What is it? Weapons?
The kids are not running around town. That's the scary part. The parents all discover that their children have all disappeared, like a Pied Piper type of thing, and that is really scary.
That's okay. If you like horror, that's for you, and we'll see a bit more of that as we get closer to October.
Yeah.
The pay-per-view channels, the internet channels, what you got that's interesting?
Well, is it me, or are we going from the theater to streaming in about 5 minutes? Jurassic World Rebirth is already on streaming, and then we got a new one on streaming that's just so. Even by streaming standards, it's just so. It's an action comedy, more action than comedy, called The Pickup with Eddie Murphy, Keke Palmer, and Pete Davidson about the robbery of an armored truck. I thought it was just okay. Maybe a little less than okay. Next week, maybe the last week that we're getting the big summer movies. We've got Nobody 2 with Bob Odenkirk, Caught Stealing with Austin Butler. So we got 2 action thrillers. And then the most famous woman in America right now, Sydney Sweeney, is in a new movie next week with jeans. I don't know. We'll find out. It's called Americana. And looking forward to all of
Product placement, people. Product placement. They should have taken advantage.
That's right.
Of that one. Okay, Mom, have a wonderful weekend.
Bye-bye.
Movie Mom, Nell Minow, every Friday at Newstalk 710 KURV. Rio Grande Valley Port of Brownsville is the economic engine of our economy. Man, take a look at those numbers. And this is before liquefied natural gas, before the industry showed up and infused like over $18 billion. And that's the plan. We got another one on the way. I remind you, I am so proud to represent the Rio Grande Valley Port of Brownsville, just one of many voices around here. You as an information-minded individual, you should be all signed up at the Rio Grande Valley Port of Brownsville website, at their newsletter. They produce a monthly newsletter, great information on some of the new tenants or expanded opportunities for tenants that are already there, new business, things like that. Maybe decisions on new projects that are coming. They've got the industrial park. They got dredging taking place for the port, new industry that is on the way. Look at the economic impact of the Rio Grande Valley Port of Brownsville. Even before the arrival of LNG, always driving billions of dollars into the economy and creating thousands of jobs. And right now, things are completely off the chart. It is beautiful. It's crazy beautiful what's taking place in the Rio Grande Valley economy, thanks to the engine. It's the Rio Grande Valley Port of Brownsville. Visit the website, portofbrownsville.com, and sign up for the free newsletter.
An illegal alien from Guatemala charged with raping a child in Massachusetts. An MS-13 gang member from El Salvador accused of murdering a Texas man. A Venezuelan charged with filming and selling child pornography in Michigan. These are just some of the heinous migrant criminals caught because of President Donald J. Trump's leadership. I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Under President Trump, attempted illegal border crossings are at the lowest levels ever recorded, and over 100,000 illegal aliens have been arrested. If you are here illegally, you're next. You will be fined nearly $1,000 a day, imprisoned, and deported. You will never return. But if you register using our CBP Home app and leave now, you could be allowed to return legally. Do what's right. Leave now. Under President Trump, America's laws, border, and families will be protected.
Sponsored by the United States Department of Homeland Security.
The Valley knows the best talking news is on 710 KURV and KURV.com.
Your 710 KURV AccuWeather forecast. Partly sunny today. Breezy, highs in the upper 90s to almost 105.
Summer is heating up, and so is our local economy. From sizzling business deals to community connections, News Talk 710 KURV and the Radio Potami app are here to keep you in the know. Download the Radio Potami app to stay informed and entertained. Whether it's local market updates, summer events, or the weather, we've got you covered. Support local, stay connected, and tune in to the pulse of Rio Grande Valley business. News Talk 710 KURV.